Good morning all. I hope so you are good at home. So today we are going to discuss here. Subject is mathematics, chapter number 3, exercise number 3.4, and the name of chapter is polynomial and standard is 10th. So exercise number 3.4, different questions we are going to be covering here. So the first question I am going to be take about the exercise number 3.4. The name of chapter is polynomial. Solve the following quadratic equation by the method of perfect the square. Okay, so method of perfect square. So before starting the question, let's try to understand the concept of method of perfect square. If you want to find out the roots by using method of perfect square, so how can we find out the very basic things? The standard formula we are going to be use: ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. First step, in this first step we have to be remove the multiple of x square. For removing the multiple of x square, the whole left part is divided by a and right part is also divided by a, by means it will balance. So this is the process. So bx is also divided by and c is also divided by and 0 is also divided by a. So a to a cancel. Now it is x square b by a into x c by a is equals to 0, because if you will divide anything in 0, so the answer is always 0. Now the second step we are going to be talk here. So what are the things we are going to be consider here in the second step? So in second step we have to be take here the half of the multiple of x. So multiple of x is b by a. The multiple of x is b by a. So half of the multiple of x. Half of the multiple of x means b by a just divided by 2, which is equals to b by 2a. So the second step is completed. Now the third step. In this third step, square of b by 2a. So square of b by 2a means b by 2a whole square. And fourth step, in this fourth step, square of b by 2a added with variable. Always remember, added with variable and subtract with constant. Subtract with constant means whatever this equation is given here, x square plus b by ax. So this is consisting variable. So we have to be add with this square of b by 2a and plus this is constant c by a, and the square of b by 2a we have to be subtract. Now the fifth step. So the fifth step I am going to be just write in right hand side. In this fifth step, what we are going to be proceed here, this is also very simple. In the fifth step, we have to be just apply the formula a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab. And this formula we will apply when all the terms will be positive. So we will apply a plus b whole square. If any one of these three term is negative, so we will apply a minus b whole square. So all the term is positive, so here we will apply x square we will remove, square we will remove, b by 2a whole square. So very simple. Okay, so we converted this three terms in this, and this we have to be solve. So this is very easy. I hope so you understood the steps of method of perfect squares. So now we are going to do the question based on concept of method of perfect square. Okay. Now we are doing the question number first. Part is 4th. So the question is 4x square 4 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0, and we have to be do this question solution by using method of perfect square. So first of all, I told you in first step we have to be divide or eliminate the multiple of x square. So the whole term in left hand side as well as right hand side divided by 4. So 4 to 4 cancel, 4 to 4 cancel. So next step will be x square root 3x plus 3 by 4 is equals to 0. And second step I told you we have to be take multiple of x and just half of it we have to be obtain, and after obtain the third step is square of this half of the multiple of x, and in fourth step we have to be at the square of multiple of half of the multiple of x. So we have to be at root 3 by 2 whole square with the variable and subtract with the constant. So we will find out zeros of the solution here. This is not a difficult. So the x square plus root 3x, this is 3 by 4, this is 3 by 4. So this is not required to just convert, it is root 3 by 2 whole square, this is 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 is equal to 0. Now the fourth one step, let's check first, second and third term all are positive, so we will apply. We have to be apply a plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a plus b and whole square we change. So square we have to be removed here. X plus root 3 by 2 whole square plus 0 is equals to 0, because 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 is equal to 0. So if you will open this a plus b whole square, so you will definitely obtain this particular three terms. So that's why it is called method of perfect square. By these three terms we have to be converted into perfect square. So we got it, x plus root 3 by 2 whole square plus 0 is equal to 0. So x plus root 3 by 2, so this is plus minus 0. The square will be go in right hand side, so it will become root 0. Root 0 is plus minus 0. So x is equals to minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. Two zeros we obtain here, or two roots we obtain here, because when you transfer this here, so minus root 3 by 2 and plus root 3 by 2. So hopefully you understood that solution of question number first, fourth part. Now we are doing the seventh part of this. This is very basic question, and basically method of perfect square is not generally asked in the board examination. Question is asked, that is language based question from this exercise. So now from question number first, seventh question, this is very important question for NTSC and Olympiad exam purpose. 4x square plus 4bx minus a square minus b square is equal to 0. When this type of question in front of you, if examiner is going to be asked, so generally you have to be open the bracket first, and after that you will see the question is going to be solved or not. So here we are starting with, this is 4x square plus 4bx, this is minus a square and minus minus, this is plus b square is equal to 0. Now we have to be think about that. If it is a square, it is 2ab, but here we want b. So we have to be just transfer b here and a in right hand side. So 4x square plus 4bx plus b square is equals to a square. So that is the general solution. It's not that difficult. Now I know that all these three terms are in positive. So I got it the formula in my brain. So a plus b whole square means a square plus b square plus 2ab. That particular formula I have to be applied. So what I did here, that is 2x whole square. I can just write in that particular term. And also I can write down here 2x, 2ab means 2 into 2x into b. So that is converted into 2ab. The value of a is 2x, and that particular b whole square is equals to a square. So this is also easy. Now you can just observe here 2x square, 4x square. So that is again come that particular term in this. So by which you can able to understand. Now I am converting this particular three term in perfect square. So 2x square is removed, so that whole square will become, that is a. Now this is 2x plus b is equals to root of a square. When it will come outside, that is called plus minus a. 2x plus b. So now 2x plus b is equals to plus a, and 2x plus b is equals to minus a. So let's transfer here a minus b when you will do by TP, and x is equals to a minus b divided by 2. That is very simple. The solution of x, 2x plus b is equals to minus a. So 2x is equals to minus a minus b, and x is equals to minus a minus b divided by 2. So both the zeros of question number first, we got it here. Okay. So this is very simple question. Just only you have to be open the bracket, and after that try to understand this particular term is consisting b mode. So we have to be just transfer the a square right hand side, and b we have to be taking left hand side. After taking that, you have to make it perfect square, because we have to find out the roots on the basis of perfect square. And after that, we have to do the simple calculation. So hopefully you understood the very important question of question number first, part 4, exercise number 3.4 is going on. So now we are just solving the next question. The next question number 2. First of all, I am reading this question. Solve the following quadratic equation by using quadratic or Sridharacharya formula. So first of all, let's try to understand what do you mean by Sridharacharya formula. Sridharacharya formula, or in shortly we can say that is a quadratic formula. So general term you have to be just keep in brain, quadratic formula. That is very important here. Sridharacharya formula, but important term is quadratic formula. So Sridharacharya formula, and we are talking about the quadratic formula. Both are same. This particular formula is given by the Indian mathematician. So what is the formula? If standard equation is x square ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, by this quadratic equation is given, and you want to find out zeros. To find out the zeros, you have to be use one formula, that is minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So how can you find out the value of a, b and c? See, the value of a is given by multiple of x square, and the value of b is given by the multiple of x, and that is constant. So in quadratic equation, wherever you will find out constant, that is the value of c, and wherever you will find out the multiple of x, that is the value of b. Wherever in the quadratic equation you will find out the value of x square multiple, that is the value of a. So that is very simple formula. You can just remember x is equals to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So hopefully you understood the Sridharacharya formula or quadratic formula. Now we are going to be solve one important problems that is included in exercise number 3.4. So I am just starting with the question number 2, and this part is 4th of your textbook, exercise number 3.4. The question is root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. Here you have to be just observe that what is the value of a? I told you multiple of x square, that is the value root 2, and what is the value of b? Multiple of x, that is the value is 7, and what is the value of constant? 5 root 2. So this is very simple. Now, so by using quadratic formula, x is equals to minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So let's put the value, whatever the given value here in the quadratic equation. X is equals to minus b by means minus 7 plus minus root of b square minus 4ac. So 7 whole square minus 4 multiply with root 2 and c, the value is 5 root 2. So here and divided by 2 multiply with root 2. So that's all here. Minus 7 plus minus root of 7 square is minus 49. 5 root 2 means 10 into 4 40 and divided by 2 root 2. So further solution, we will obtain plus minus 49 minus 40, that is root 9, and that is 2 root 2. So when you will obtain the solution, right hand side I am going to be considering here. X is equals to plus minus, so minus 7 plus minus 3 and divided by 2 root 2. So first of all I am going to be consider first plus 3 divided by 2 root 2, and second situation minus 3 divided by 2 root 2. So minus 7 plus 3, that is 4 upon 2 root 2, and here you can just consider 2 root 2. That is 5 times, that is 2 times, and this 2 we can write down in terms of root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2. Root 2 to root 2 cancel, and that is minus 5 upon root 2, and here you will obtain two solutions, minus 5 upon root 2 and root 2. So the value of x we obtain here. So what is the simple trick here? The simple trick is you have to be just think about the quadratic formula, put the formula, write the formula and put the values of this and do the simple calculation. So two types of things, positive, negative, two types of symbol is available. First you have to take positive and second you have to take a negative, and after that you will find out the two zeros. So hopefully you understood this. So we are proceeding with the next question. Behalf of this, so now we are proceeding with question number 4. Question number 4, first of all, I am reading this question number 4. The difference of the square of two numbers is 45 and square of smaller number is 4 times the large number. Find the two numbers. So let's proceed here. Question number 4. The difference of the square of two number is 45. So first large number is A. Suppose also you can write like first large number is A, and second small number is B. And the statement of the question now, according to question statement, so what is the question statement? Difference of the large number and smaller number is 45. So A square minus B square is equals to 45. And the second statement is square of smaller number. So square of smaller means smaller number is B, and square of that is equal to is 4 times the large number. 4 times of the large number. So 4 times large number is A. So this is equation number first and this is equation number second. Now put the value of equation number second in first. So value of b square. So b square is replaced by 4a. So a square minus 4a is equals to 45. A square minus 4a minus 45 is equal to 0. Now we have to do and the split this terms. So this is also easy. Multiple will give 45 and add or subtract will give 4a. So that is very easy. Do the prime factorization. 3 times, 15 times, 5, 1. 3 into 3, 9 and 9 minus 4 that is 9 minus 4. So 9 minus 5 that is 4 and 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 5, 45. So both the conditions satisfied. A square minus 9a plus 5a minus 45 is equals to 0. Make the pair of 2, a is common, a minus 9 plus 5, a minus 9 is equals to 0. So a minus 9 we have to be take a common, that is a plus 5 is equals to 0. Separate it, a minus 9 is equals to 0, a plus 5 is equals to 0. So a is equals to 9 and a that is equals to minus 5. So these are the two zeros or roots of this particular quadratic equation, whatever we found here. This okay. So language we have to be converted in the mathematical terms, and after that two equations will be obtained. So second equation will be utilized in first, or maybe first equation utilized in second, and after that one quadratic equation you will obtain and solve it whatever the method you do like you can just solve by using Sri Dhanacharya formula or any other formula like method of perfect square or splitting middle term solvents. So hopefully the question number 4 you understood this. Now we are proceeding with question number 5, and then is the last question of the video, and that very simple question. Divide the 16 into 2 parts such that 2 times the square of large part is 164 more than the square of smaller part. So question number 5. So what is the statement? Divide 16 into 2 parts. Solution: 16 into 2 parts. Let's suppose first is x, so remaining is 16 minus x, and I am assuming this is a large part and this is the smaller part. You can assume whatever. You can assume this is large also, this is smaller also. It's up to you. Now such that 2 times the square of large part. So 2 times square of large part, so square of large part is 164 more. 164 more means added with something more than the square of the smaller one. Square of the smaller one means you have to do square. 16 minus x whole square. So solve it. That is very easy. Now only simple calculation by using quadratic equation you have to be solved. 164, 16 whole square, that is 256 plus x square and minus 32x. This is open. The formula is a minus b whole square, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. That particular formula I have been used here. And now let's do the transfer. 2x square minus x square, and that is 164 plus 256, that is 420. You can do up to you the calculation of this, and that is minus 32x. So we have taken by TP of x square in left hand side, and that is x square. So 420 minus 32x. So do the by TP left hand side the whole term, x square minus, so plus 32x and minus 420 is equals to 0. Again you got quadratic equation. Added or subtract you have to be obtained 32, or multiple you will obtain 420. So when I will multiply 42 into 10, I will obtain 420, and 42 minus 10, it is 32. So that's very simple. Splitting middle term I have been used here. So that is 42x minus 10x, and 420 is equals to 0. Pairs of two variables. X, that is x plus 42 minus 10, that is x plus 42 is equals to 0. So here common is x plus 42, and that is x minus 10 is equals to 0. So separately, that is x plus 42 is equals to 0. So that is x is equals to minus 42, and that is x minus 10 is equals to 0, and that is x is equals to 10. So this is very simple. So two zeros we got. The value of x is minus 42, the value of x is 10. So what we want, we have to divide 16 into two parts. So this value is not going to be considered. Only this value is going to be considered. So if x is 10, larger part, the smaller part is 6. How? X is 10, so 16 minus 10, that is 6. So we got larger part is 10, smaller part is 6. So hopefully you all understood exercise number 3.4. If you will face any doubt, you can comment in the comment box. Okay? In next video, I will give you the understanding about the physics electricity chapter, and in mathematics we are talking about 3.5 exercise. Thank you so much.